Hey everybody, I'm back. Part two of building the structure in the song. So in the first video, we talked about some tools you can use. Like I said, I have the Novation Launchpad Pro Mach 3. My wife, she got the X. She don't use it. I was using it. That's what kind of got me in the mood to do it. I had an old ass Launchpad, which whoever that is, y'all try to finesse. Mike don't like. Okay, Mike don't like. Gave me that old ass Launchpad. Had it in one of the newer boxes. Not cool, my man. Not cool at all. All right. That's why that's in there. But I'll find a purpose for it. Hey, I like the ones with the colors, not them dusty, 3-color ones. But hey, they still work. I might use it, but not in what I'm doing right now. So we went into that. We went over a little bit of music theory just so that you can kind of understand when I use terms like, 2-5-1, 1-4-5, 4-5-6-3. You know what I'm talking about, right? Because we went over, and if you don't understand what I'm saying, go watch the previous video. I broke it down. I even showed you that on the Akai Force, when you go into a plugin or a key group, some type of melodic sound source, we use the plugin Hype Synth. I went to a basic piano so that we could just hear how some of this stuff sound before we start making samples. This is just so that you hear how it sounds. Now, does this mean I'm gonna use a piano in the my kit? No. This is just something to kind of get me off the ground. Okay. Yeah, we went into note mode and we went to harmonize and we set the pad rolls on root so that we get this kind of look, right? It makes it easy to explain in like 2-5, all them numbers. So like recap, right? If you got the force, it will look like this, okay? When you're in harmonize, start at root on pad roll, and basically what it would do, it will build whatever chord formation you want. So down at the bottom of this, you could choose a triad, which is a root, a third and a fifth, right? A sus4 chord, a root, the fourth, perfect fourth and perfect fifth, sus2, a root, major second, and a fifth, a major 7 chord, which is a major triad with a major 7 at the end. Diminish, not diminish, a dominant chord, which is a major chord with a flat 7. Right. And this is in harmonized mode, which is a great way to start out, right? And basically, just like that, recap the 1, the 4, and the 5. This is in a major scale. These will be major chords, right? 2, 3, 6 will be minor chords, right? If you see these with the Roman numerals, the 1, 4, 5 will be uppercase in a major scale with, building chords or whatever. The 2, the 3, and the 6, right, will be lowercase Roman numerals, okay? And the 7th note, we didn't really touch on that, but it's a diminished chord. And a diminished chord, not really used a lot in pop music, but I use it at times. I sneak it in on y'all. You ain't even know it. Not like Rick Ross. We ain't touching that. But yeah. This chord, it's got a lot of, it's uptight. It needs some fiber. It needs to release. So if you play this, a diminished chord, it sounds good if you drop down to the 6 or to the 1. That's the only time it's going to get any relief. And we move on. So, like I said, if you hear me use these numbers, like 2, 5, 1, right? Oh, yeah, let's go in chord mode. 2, 5, 1. I love this Launchpad. Launchpad Pro, if you, I don't give a damn if you got Ableton, Logic Pro, GarageBand, any DAW. This is your friend. It's your friend. Get one. Don't be cheap. You understand? This is an investment. This thing is a monster. Okay? It's not, I won't say it's legendary like the Akai Force. That's something else, but we're going to talk about this. But this right here, a must. This is the chord mode, okay? Similar to this, right? But now you got the chords going from the bottom up. Oh shit, excuse me. Right? Right. Same system, but even more simpler. Now, I don't know if you can see all this because it's bright as hell, but damn, shit is super bright. But if you get one, or if you watch any of the videos on YouTube on the Launchpad Pro Mark 3, the latest one, the purple is your minor chords. The blue is your major chords. The green, that can be either a diminished chord, augmented chord, which we ain't touching that. We could, but we not because it doesn't fit in this scale. We're trying to keep this shit simple. Or a sus chord, which basically is, we did touch on that, right? But that's the only issue I have with this. They need to develop more colors to distinguish between those type of chords, because that can get very confusing when you hop to a different scale where all that shit look like this. All green. Yes. You'd be like, the fuck? So, come on, Ovation. Work. Help your boy out. I'm trying to help you out. Help me out. I'm trying to teach people. Okay. Same concept. So, you know, blue, major. Purple, minor. Teal, miscellaneous. It can be whatever. But all the chords we're going to use is either purple or blue. Talking about on demonstration on Launchpad. Right? Now, these orange, the orange down the middle, right? Or what you see, right? Those are the same chords as this. Right? These are triads, 3-note chords. Right. So, what are we going to do? We already came to the conclusion in this song, we're going to keep it really simple, right? We're going to have the main structure of the song is going to go from intro, chorus, or intro verse. It don't matter. A small transition, chorus or hook. So really, we plan on playing through it twice and then ending it. That's typically how I play my music when I make a song. It's an intro, a hook, just to pull you in off the gate. Verse, turn around, repeat that again, and then outro is double hook, outro. Or the latter part is double hook, outro. So really, we're gonna focus on, and we already made a decision to make this two progressions. One for the hook and one for the verse, right? And we're gonna change the chord progression to create the dynamics in this music, meaning the drums, the pattern can probably stay neutral or the same. You might can switch up the sounds if you want. We'll see when we get there. But off the rip, we already know that we want the chorus to have a certain chord progression and the verses to have a different chord progression. So what we're gonna do, let's get started. Let's do this real quick, and then we'll move to the next part of the video. So let's get started, right? So key point is mood. What kind of mood you trying to set, right? Now this deals with the progressions, because the progressions is what's going to create the contrast between the two, because it's not a loop. We straying away from loops. We starting to get a little bit more into actual songwriting. So let's figure out what we want to do. Okay. So let me go to the next part. I'll be right back. Mic out.